I just, I genuinely didn't think I was going to talk about this for that long. So I'm kind of like, dang. But yeah, so the spouse part isn't guaranteed. Though you could get married if you want to. Like, um, it's not guaranteed goodness from God. There are plenty of people that can get married as many times they want to because of whatever they got going on. Um, and that doesn't mean that that person was from the Lord and that it even pleases the Lord. And so, even that is something else that I'm not going to go into. Just saying though that the motivation really determines how you walk in that journey. But the good thing about the mercies of God as well is we have an advocate in Christ Jesus, right? He is the righteous one. So when we fall, because we will, and it doesn't mean sexually, but even being prideful in it, even being arrogant in it. The Bible also tells us, and I can't remember the I didn't look that one up, sorry, but you could Google it, how we have an advocate in Christ Jesus, but he defends us, right? Because we've given our lives to him. He is our great defender. He says, yeah, they are wrong. They are not doing it right. They are being this way. Um, but I paid for that when I gave up my life for theirs. And so, I say that in light of the steps and missteps and backward steps. I say that in light of those who have differing points where they've had to start over in their journey because, again, of decisions that were made. God's mercy is still there. God's grace is still there for you as well. And your brothers and sisters in Christ, we should be also, which probably is the reason why I'm making this, because of that reality that we need each other in this too, and not to be putting one another down, but really genuinely encouraging each other to continue to live in light of the mercies and the grace of God and want to please him. That's it. And then Lamentations 3:21 through 23, or mainly I'm going to read 22. It says, the faithful love of the Lord never ends, and then it says, his mercies never cease. But here's the thing. Therefore, the Lord keeps us from destruction. So even in our different choices that we choose, that honestly causes us to walk away from God rather than towards him, his mercies, which never cease, bring us back to him, call us back to him, remind us, right? Because the grace teaches us we're still students, right? His mercy helps us to learn the will of God and relearn it. So we're not ever done. We're a continual work in process and progress. But it's the Lord's mercies that cause us not to be in the destruction of even just specifically what sexual sin can do in our lives. And let me just say this, for some, the destruction is the mercy. I'm just saying, because your soul is still saved. But them consequences, they gonna do what they do. And that is on period. But his mercies still are there, even though they feel hard, even though they feel like death or severe. It's so that your soul can be saved. And so it keeps pointing back to God at the end of the day, so that I can't boast, nor should I put my hope in others in their journeys. People who've been virgins, or people who've been abstinent for 50 years, or whatever the case may be. The grace of God was there for them, and I'm thankful for them. The mercies are there for them, and I'm thankful for the mercies of God in their lives. And if they were to fall after 50 years, okay, it still just points back to the grace of God, the mercies of God, and whatever that they need to learn in that space, whatever their heart was really believing, right? So anyway, that is all I gotta say on that. And yeah, great is the Lord's faithfulness. It's new every morning.